Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Welcome back to my game of 2d6 Dungeon. Bryke, my hero, is on level 9. I have encountered a lot of large rooms in this dungeon. And I just encountered one with something called a Night Umbra. The Night Umbra says, cursed by Intuneric, Night Umbra are thieves of holy relics transformed into gargoyle-like statues. They cannot fly or talk and are trapped in a shell of ebony to only be released by death. All right, we are on turn number 1. I am almost at full health. I am going to throw... Do I want to throw one of my specials? I'll hold on. Let's just see how the attack goes. I'm going to go ahead and attack. And I rolled a 4-1. With 4 shift, I could get to a 5-2, and it doesn't block on a primary 5, and it doesn't block on a secondary 2. That's excellent. I will turn this to a 5-2, and it does 2d6 plus 7 damage. 6 plus 7 is 13, so I'll wipe out one of these 10s and wipe out 3 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, that was 60. All right. And then he comes at me with a 2-3. With 3 shift, it would take 1... 2. So that's 3. It could get to a wing bash, which does the most damage. So it will change to a 3-1. I block on a primary 3 at -2, so it's going to be 2d6 plus 3, but -2 is 2d6 plus 1. 9, 10. I lose 10. 78. Round number 2. I rolled a 4-5. It does block on a primary 6 at -3, so we don't want to go there. We could change this to a 5 with just 1, and this to a 2 with 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. I can do that. 5, 2, which is 2d6 plus 7. 6 plus 7 is another 13. All right. Another 10. 1, 2, 3. And it comes at me with a 1-2. With 3 shift, it can go 2, 1. It can do a 3. It can do a 3-1 again, which is 2d6 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. I'm down to 73, and I come at it on turn number 3 with a 5-4. I will again make that a 5-2 since it doesn't block on any of that. It is 2d6 plus 7. I rolled 11. Plus 7 is 18. Let's see. That is another 10 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 16 health left. It comes at me with a 2-5. With 3 shift, it would take 1, 4. It doesn't have enough. To get this to a 4 would take 2, but this can't get down to a 3. It misses. Turn number 4. We both get 1 bonus shift. I rolled a 4-6 to get that to a 5-2. I have 5 shift. That would be 1 and 4, which is 5. Once again, I can do a 5-2. And it's 2d6 plus 7. 9 plus 7 is 16, which is exactly what it has left, and it dies. Now, again, I'm going to have to remember to check, because I think I do get that 1,000. But until I confirm that with Toby, the game's creator, I'm going to hold off on that. And it says I get an ebony bead necklace. Great. I don't really need an ebony... Well, I guess I could donate that to one of the gods. I have an ebony bead necklace. But it also said that if I defeat this thing, I get a roll on chess table 4. Which I believe is on page 23 or 24. Let's see. Memory serves. No, that was pouch. Oh, yep. Chess table 4. No modifier. Just straight up roll. That is a 10. The chest is full of paper. You rummage through it and find 2 scrolls. Roll on scroll table 3 and scroll table 4. No modifier. Scroll table 3 is on page 16. All right. Scroll table 3. Right there. I rolled a 5. A scroll of surging health. That sounds pretty good. Scroll of surging health. And chess table 4, or scroll table 4. A 6. Scroll of Insightful Combat. I'm going to have to look those up. Insightful Combat. And save those for level 10, because I know level 10 is going to be hard. But let's look it up and see what it says. Scroll of Insightful Combat. The world slows and details seem clearer. The duration is for your next combat, so for the entire combat. You get avoid 1 combat and room contents. Oh no, that's invisibility. Plus 20% XP from 1 combat. And you have to roll doubles. And fail is at -2. I'll have to look up what that means. I can never remember. But I'm not going to be using it in level 9, at least I don't plan on it. And the Surging Health gives you plus 20 health. Instant. You watch as your wounds close and heal. So it fails on a 4-4, so you don't want to roll a 4-4, but anything else should work. Okay, we have 2 doors. So let's go through this door. That is going to be a 4x5 room. So that's 20, so we could do a 2x10 here. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a weird room, but that's fine. How many exits? 2 is just a single exit, if I remember right. Yep. So we'll put that exit. Let's put it down here. We're running out of room here, so we'll have it go here. And it is a 20, so it's a normal room. This is going to be a 3-3. This is room number 5. 3-3. Page 95. 3-3 is scrawled walls. The walls here are covered in black and blood red symbols that you cannot read. They have been scrawled with some ferocity. Beneath them are some piles of ash. Roll on Interrupt 4. All right, and it also says the door in here is random. So let's see what type of door it is. 9. 5-4 is reinforced locked. Ooh. So that is reinforced and locked. And what is the lock value? 10. Ooh. Okay. Let's go back to that room. 3-3, scrolled walls. Interrupt 4. Sorry, that's page 78. 79, 78. We'll roll for the interrupt. That is a 2-3. There is an amber glass case here. It glows orange. It is too large to carry and is locked. So the case is locked at +3. So it's at 5 + 3 is 8. Lock value 8. Inside is a rune stone on a plinth. If you smash the amber, a patrol will come. Roll on the level patrol. If you pick the lock, you open it and roll on rune 2. There are beetles caught in the amber. Well, let's try to pick it. If you pick the lock, you open it. But you only get the 1 chance, I believe, right? If you pick the lock, you open the case and roll on rune 2. All right, so let's try and pick it. So the way this works is, it's a level 8. I add 4 to this roll, and I'm trying to equal or beat 8. And I got an 11, so I do get it. So I got a +1 rune, and it says roll on rune 2 table, which is, gotta remember these runes. They would be very helpful in a later one. Page 28. The rune 2. Roll a d6. It's a 4. Vortex Influx rune. Vortex Influx rune. Influx rune. It says, apply to a melee weapon. A surge of power can be channeled through the rune to cause an extra 6 damage on 1 successful maneuver. This can only be used once per combat. Heck yeah, I'm going to put that in a stone, in a sword. All right, I have a mace, so I don't think I can. It says it's got to be put... Oh, it says a melee weapon, so I can. Yeah. All right. Let's see if we can pick this lock. I have a lock pick that gives me +2, and remember, you add your precision, which is 4, so I'm adding +6 to this. 8 + 6 is 14, and that door is easily unlocked. And where does it go? To a 2x10, a 5x4 room, which I don't have enough room. So what I'll do is I'll just make it as big as I can. 3x7 is 21. There we go. It's supposed to be a 20, but it's a 21, and that's okay. So this is going to be room number 6. 6 is going to be a 3-6. 3-6 on 95, 94, yeah, 95. 3-6 is a gray mist. This space is full of gray mist that blurs your vision. You get a sense that the room is empty. Suddenly, out of the mist lurch 2 zombies. You must fight them. And it says there's archways, but this is a dead end, so there's 2 zombies. And I'm going to be honest, zombies are like, I think they're level 1. Come on. I don't even know if I want to... maybe not. They're not level 1. Level 2, I guess. They're very low. I remember that. Zombie, level 2. They have 12 health each. Alright, might as well. Let's do it. I will fight the first one. I rolled a 1-3 with 4 shift. These things block on secondary 1, 2, and 6. And I know I won't get any XP for these little guys. Alright, there's 2 of them. So 1-3 with 4 shift, I could make this a... I'll make it a 1-2. It's a 2d6 plus 8. It only has 12 health. So 5 plus 8 is 13. The first one's destroyed. Second one swings at me with a 5-2. With 1 shift, it cannot get to a 4-3. It misses. I swing at it. I get a 3-1. Once again, I'll turn this to a 1-2. And it does 2d6 plus 8. 9 plus 8 is 17, and that zombie's dead. Alright, that was it. And the zombies give you a roll on BST1. I don't even know what that is. Body search? BST1. You might as well roll it. BST1 is body search. Body search 1, page 20. Alright. First one, you add these. 5, a snapped off sword blade. Second one, 10. There's a satchel with a vial of liquid. Roll on potion table 2. There's also 2d6 plus 10 gold. 9 plus 10, 19 plus 2 is 21. 21 gold. Okay. And a potion table 2 roll, which is on page... Potion table 2 is back here, I believe. Potion table 2. Roll a d6. I rolled a 5. Potion of speed. Okay. We'll take that. That means we got to go all the way back. And all the way back means into there. Alright, so we've got an archway here. Let's go through it. It's a hallway, up 5, over 1 and up 5. We'll just go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it go to the left or right? It goes to the right. Where does it go? To a small room, 4x2. 2 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. How many exits? 1. We'll put it to the north. And this is it's bigger than 6, so it's not a small room. It is is that right? I'm trying to remember. A small room is 6 or less, or is it? Let's see, the rooms. If you roll at least small rooms, if you roll a 2-3 or a 3-2 or any combination rolls in second. Okay, so it's just a regular room. All right, so this will be room number 7, and it is going to be a 2-5. 2-5 is Gray mist. Didn't I just do that one? That's a 3-6. 3-6 is also gray mist. The room is full of gray mist that blurs your vision. You feel around the walls but cannot explore the room. You continue onwards. Wooden doors. Okay. But there were... How many... Did I roll how many exits? 6... Oh, no, I did. There was 1 exit. Sorry. Did I roll for exits? I can't remember. I think I did. Yeah, I said it was to the north. All right, and it's a wood door. Is it locked? 4 is not, I believe. Nope. So it's unlocked. But in this room, that's it. Nothing in here. Okay, well, shoot. Let's go through that north door. A corridor, up over 1 and up 5. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it go to the right or left? It goes to the right. Where does it go? To another small room, 2 by 6. 6, okay. How many exits? 1. Put it going this way. Man, I'm running out of room, and they're not doing much in level 9. Not a lot of encounters. Okay. What is this room? Well, room 7 was an empty. And room 8 is a 3-6. And I did roll that one already. Gray mist, 2 zombies. Alright, we'll fight them again. Hold on, was that room unique? Gray mist. Yes, it was unique. There, the one with zombies was. Yes, so I have to re-roll. That is a 3-1. Did I roll that already? No. It's weird. The one with zombies was unique, but the other gray mist one was not unique. The one 7 where you just continue on. But oh well, I'll take it. 3-1 is pocked bodies. It says 3 corpses hang from 3 pillars. They are long dead. Their bodies are pox covered. These people were long dead, but as you enter, you hear a noise. Roll on level 8 TR, and there are reinforced doors here. All right. Is it locked? 5 is reinforced or locked. Yep. Okay, so I'm supposed to roll on L8 TR. That's a trap, if I remember right. Level 8 trap. L8 TR. Yep, level 8 trap, page 83. Looks like you rolled 2 dice and add them together. I probably didn't want to roll a 12. The air becomes hot. You lose 4 HP. You also lose a random scroll. Alright, so I lose 4 HP, so I'm down to 69. Okay, and I have a scroll, let's see. I have a scroll of Surging Health. I have a scroll of Insightful Combat. I also have... Don't I have another scroll somewhere? No, I don't. Alright, so I hate this. It's going to be the health one. 1, 2, 3 will be the health. 4, 5, 6, Insightful. It's the health. I lose the health. Okay. And I got to fight 2 zombies. Alright, so once again, we're at turn number 1. I will roll. They get 1 shift. I will swing at the first one. 2, 4. I will make that a 5-4, which does 2d6 plus 7. 8 plus 7 is 15. The first one's dead. The second one swings at me with a 6-6. Nice. Lose 2 health. Okay. Down to 6-7. That was a critical hit. It did 2 points. I swing at it on turn number 2. I rolled a 4-5. I will make that a 6-4. No, it blocks on primary 6s. Yeah, let's do it. 6-4. Might as well. 6-4. Does 2d6 plus 9. Minus 1 is 2d6 plus 8. And 7 plus 8 is 15, and I kill the next zombie. But the good news is, again, I get to roll on body search table. And you never know. The BST gave me that potion last time. That's on page 20. So the body search table 1. Is it 1 or 2? 1. Roll 2d6 and add them together. 6. Attached is a wallet. You find some Malacca leaves. Next one. 9. 46 plus 20 gold. We'll take that. Plus some charcoal and a feather. 8, 11, 12. 12 plus 10 is 22, 43 gold. Gonna need the gold. 43. I got a leaf. Hold on. I got a charcoal. Charcoal. And a quill, right? Quill feather. I'll just say feather. And I got a Malacca, so I'm up to 6 of those. Okay, let's keep going. This is locked. What is the lock at? 12. Okay. I'll use my +2 and then my +4, so I'm adding 6 to this roll. And 6 plus 8 is 14, and that door is picked. Where does that door go? A 5x3 room. We'll make it a 3x5. How about that? Well, no, that is 5x3. Okay, so here's the 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many exits? None. Uh-oh. All right, so here's the problem. When you are out of places to go, there's a rule. But first we have to figure out what is in this room. It is a 5-2. This is room number 9. It is a 5-2, which is 5-2. Another gray mist. This one is unique. Full of gray mist, and you continue onward. Okay, so it is unique. So I'll put a unique there, and I'll also put a unique for this one right here with the zombies. All right. This one, you feel around, continue onward, wood door. Well, there is no door. So we are at a dead end and there's nothing here. Okay, so here's what happens when you have run out of places, doors to open in hallways. There is a workaround. Let's see, where is it? It says, occasionally you will, no, that's not it. At no point should you raise left with the room, the spaces are squeezed when you reach the last room in the level. Well, technically it says when you reach the last room on the level, the final room going forward can be placed in any given space plus stairs. More often than not, the last room is the final room. However, it must be at least 75% of the dungeon. Well, pretty close, right? The last room you enter, spaces that are clear, it says it is potentially near the top with it usually 75%. The last room. Well, how do you... It is potentially near the top of the page with usually at least 75% done. The last room contains spaces that are clearly dead. The last room may be dead end, so add a stairs here. So it doesn't tell me how to... Come on, really? Locks and picks, stores, magic barriers. It looks like I am at the last room. All right, we'll do that. So the bad news is I didn't get to explore all this, but in the next video, guess what? I'll be heading down to level 10. I don't know if I'm ready for that because my Bryke is only a level 9. He has not made level 10 yet. And I have 43 gold. You know what I can do is I can roll to see if there's a secret chute somewhere around here. So let's do this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 dice, 3, 6. As long as I roll a 6, I'll find it. And I didn't. All right, so let's go to this one. Same thing, 9 dice. Really? There you go, a 6. All right, so I did find a secret chute, which I will use. So in the next video, I'm out of time on this one anyway. On the next video, I will go to town, and then I will head down to level 10, and we will see how Bryke does. All right, that's all I got. This is Jim, the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me on this game of 2D6 Dungeon. I'll be back in a week with the next episode. Until then, everybody, take care.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.